Hello, this is your IELTS speaking test. The speaking test consists of 3 parts: part 1, part 2, part 3. Are you ready for part 1?
Yes, I am.
Okay. The part 1 is the introduction part. Can I please get to know your name, please?
My name is Hamim Khan, and my friends call me Hamim. You can also call me by that name.
Okay. So tell me, Hamim, do you work or study?
Well, I'm currently studying, and I'm a student from IUBAT. I'm in my 4th year studying CSC, which is in Uttara.
Okay. What do you like most about your routine?
Well, in my routine, most of the time what I follow is that I go to university and spend the classes and hang out with my friends and come back home. But spending time with my friends and hanging out with them is the best part. And we also have kind of a gossiping session where I really enjoy it because it is kind of entertaining.
Do you enjoy meeting new people?
Well, actually, I do. It seems that meeting new people helps me kind of explore myself. I get to know their ideas, their thoughts, their point of views, which also helps me to explore myself as well. So yeah, it helps me to understand myself as well.
Are you an early bird or a night owl?
I would prefer myself as as a night owl. Well, you see, I've been doing this stuff for most likely 5 years right now. So yeah, I go to sleep roughly about 3 to 4 in the morning. So yeah, I would consider myself as a night owl.
How do you usually spend your weekends?
Well, in weekends there is mostly the time that I sleep because like I said, I'm a night owl. I spend most of the time of my day in the morning by sleeping. But sometimes I like to hang out with my friends in my area. That's a very unique way of my time passing.
Do you prefer staying at home or going out?
Well, it kind of actually depends what is happening. Or like if I'm going out with my friends, that's the best way to spend my time, to be honest, what I feel. And if that is not the case, I would prefer staying at home.
Okay. That was the end of part 1. For part 2, it's called the cue card. You will be given a cue card and you will have 1 minute to prepare your answers, and then you will have to talk for 2 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
So, your cue card topic is describe a memorable journey you took. You should mention where you went, how you traveled, who you went with, what you did during the journey, and explain why it was memorable. This is your cue card. This is your piece of paper. And you now have 1 minute to prepare your answers. You may now speak for 2 minutes. Your time is up. Your time starts now.
Well, firstly, it was around 2019 as far as I can remember, and we went to we actually kind of transited from India to Nepal. So from Dhaka we started our journey, and it was from bus, and it was about kind of rerouting. Like we started our journey from Dhaka, we went to India in Darjeeling. We stayed for the 2 days, and we went to Kathmandu in Nepal. So yeah, and we kind of went with it was more like a family trip because we also had a family friend with us, and I went there with my father, with 2 of my siblings, and it was more like we used train and buses mainly, and it was like around for 36-hour journey. And there are a lot of stuff that we did, to be honest, because it's I have bunch of opportunities because Darjeeling, Siliguri, and Kathmandu have a bunch of things to represent themselves. And the first thing that we did by going to Siliguri, which was about the first day of our trip, actually the second day of our trip, and we went there. We watched a movie, and it was the war which came that time. That was the latest one, and it was actually one of my very first experiences with cinema, especially in theater. And after that, we went to Darjeeling. We kind of stayed there for a day. We roamed around it, and it was one of the best experiences, to be honest. After that, we went to Kathmandu. We also stayed there for 2 days, and this was one of the best experiences, to be honest.
Okay, thank you. That was the end of your 2 minutes. That's the end of part 2. Can you please have your cue card and your paper back? Okay. Now we are going to start part 3. You will be getting questions related to part 2. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How has travel changed in your country?
Well, to be honest, for the past 10 years, I feel there has been a dramatically change in my country, since the roads or the infrastructures in my country has changed drastically. Like for an example, that if I consider going to Chattogram, which is one of the main attractions, or Sylhet, these two places have changed drastically. The road has changed, the people, the generosity of the people, the hospitality of the locals, they were kind of drastically has changed, to be honest, in the last few years. And yes, it has been a very nice experience.
Why do people enjoy exploring new places?
Well, from my point of view, I feel it helps them to explore themselves, to be honest. When you go out and explore some ideas, explore peoples, explore places, you are not only exploring those things, you are actually exploring yourselves, that what are the things that you love, what are the things that you enjoy in your life. It also kind of helps you to build your personality or character. I think that's the reason why people travel mostly.
Do you think travel will become easier in the future?
Well, yes, probably, because up until now, tourism or traveling has been a very effective or efficient way of for a country or a government, or even in, if I say, with the local area. Like, let me give you an example. When I went to Kathmandu, the people around there were bunch of foreigners, and even they were walking. So from one spot to another, it also was kind of very changing, to be honest, and it was kind of comfortable to, roam around with people like this.
Should schools encourage educational trips?
So yes, I definitely should. I think that it should be a thing, because when I was personally in my school, I didn't have that much of opportunities. But up until my university, I had roamed about many places, to be honest, in my school life, which I hadn't. But after traveling those places, after meeting those new peoples, roaming those areas, I had a very sense of urgency or people's responsibility, that you can explore yourself, you can learn many things, you can learn history, you can learn about psychology, you can learn about the tradition or culture of a situation of or a people. So yeah, I really think that should be a thing.
Okay. How does tourism impact local communities?
Well, I think it does drastic impact on the people. Like if, let's say for an example, in Sylhet, every year there are tons of people, thousands of people who go there as tourists, and the area has developed a lot, to be honest. That was the main point, and the people around there have been very profiting from the local businesses or small businesses that were run by the tourists by themselves. So yeah, I think it was very impactful.
Okay. That was the end of your speaking module. Thank you for participating.